Let's go! Let's go! Yeah!
We're gonna kick it off with Friday. Now these are I'll go through a few games and then I'll make picks based off the games, and I'll write the picks down, and then I'll double verify the picks that I'm picking for the week. This is just something new we're gonna try doing, just something fun. I wanted to do this for a while, but I hadn't really found a format yet, so I'm just gonna kind of shoot from the hip and see what happens. So let's get it started. Friday, tomorrow, the 17th, I believe. Yes, tomorrow the 17th. UCF at Louisville. This Louisville plus 7, over under 67.5. So that's a good one. I like UCF in this. I hate saying that because I'm a Boise State fan. So the fact that they beat them in the first, they look great, you know. So I'm not sure what I'm gonna pick on that one yet, but that'll be the first game that I'll pick. I'll make the picks after I make all the announcements about what games that I'm going to look at. Starting off Saturday, we got Coastal Carolina at Buffalo. Coastal Carolina minus 14, over under 57.5. I like Carolina in that one. Purdue at Notre Dame. Purdue plus 7, over under 58. I like Purdue in that, and I'll get to that later. Alabama at Florida, the SEC game of the week at the Swamp. Alabama minus 14.5, over under 59.5. Georgia Tech at Clemson. Georgia Tech plus 28, over under 52. Let's see there. For that game, I got some specifics. Jordan Yates, freshman, Georgia Tech quarterback. I like him in this. I like Georgia Tech in this game because I'm worried about the offense for Clemson. FSU at Wake Forest. We got Florida State plus 5, over under 64.5, I believe, or 61.5. That's going to be a tough one. UNM at Texas A&M. UNM plus 29.5, over under 50.5. That's a good one. South Carolina at Georgia. South Carolina plus 31.5, over under 48. Auburn at Penn State. Auburn plus 5, over under 53. Oklahoma State at Boise State. 9 o'clock at Albertson Stadium. Oklahoma State plus 4, over under 57.5. Fresno State at UCLA, my game of the week. I'm picking that for my game of the week. That's just, I like UCLA in this, minus 11.5, over under 63. Alright, so let's go back and we'll start at the top from Friday. UCF at Louisville. I'm gonna go UCF minus 7, and I'm gonna go with the under 67.5. I'm gonna go with the under. Coastal Carolina at Buffalo. I'm gonna go Buffalo because of the points. So Buffalo plus 14. I'm going to stay away from the over-under on that. I think they're going to score a lot of points, but I'm not sure if they're going to be able to make the 57.5. Purdue at Notre Dame. I can't pull for Notre Dame. I just can't. I like Purdue in this, so I'm going to go Purdue plus 7. Over-under 58. I'm not really sure if Notre Dame's going to be able to put points up, so I'm going to stay away from that. Screw it. I'm going to go with the under 58. Alabama at Florida. I can't bet against Alabama. I don't like pulling for Alabama, but I'm not going to bet against them, even though they're in the Swamp. A lot of talk about Florida pulling one out on this one, upset of the week. I'm not really sure if that's going to happen, so I'm going to go Alabama minus 14.5. Now remember, that is the SEC game of the week, so it is a 3:30 game. Georgia Tech at Clemson. I'm going to go Georgia Tech plus the 28. I like the plus 28. I don't think Clemson can cover that spread. Even if the quarterback DJ, if he can figure it out, I don't know if they'll be able to score enough points to cover the spread. So I'm going to go Georgia Tech plus 28. Florida State at Wake Forest. I'm going to go Wake Forest minus 5. and I'm going to take the under 61.5. UNM at Texas A&M. I'm going UNM plus 29.5. I like the points in this. A&M's a great team, but I'm not sure if they'll be able to cover that kind of spread. Staying away from the over-under, which is 50.5. I'm pretty sure it'll cover, but I would rather stay away from it. South Carolina at Georgia. I'm going to go South Carolina plus the 31.5. That's a lot of points, and these teams on paper, if you look at their last 2 games, they match 50-50. They're both 2-0, and 50-50 match. I'll pull it up real quick. See if I can find it. This between the yardages that they've allowed and that they've got themselves, these teams look identical on paper. So that's why I'm going to go with Carolina plus the 31.5. I don't think there's no way that Georgia can cover that, even at home. Like, that's a lot, unless Carolina just eats a bag of them, because there would be no other reason that they couldn't cover it. So plus 31.5 Carolina. I like them. Over under 48. I'm gonna go with the over. So over 48 on that one. Auburn Penn State. I like Auburn. I'm gonna go Auburn plus 5. No over under on that. I'm staying away from that over under 53. Oklahoma State at Boise State. I'm gonna go Boise State minus 4, and I'm going to stay away from that over as well, 57.5. Fresno State at UCLA. I'm going UCLA minus the 11.5. I think they can cover it. I hope they can. Over under 63. I'm going to go with the over in that one. I like the over here. I think that'll be a good one. So those are the picks of the week. UCF minus 7, Buffalo plus 14, Purdue plus 7, Alabama minus 14.5, Georgia Tech plus 28, Wake Forest minus 5, UNM plus 29.5, South Carolina plus 31.5, Auburn plus 5, Boise State minus 4, UCLA minus 11.5, UCF under, Purdue under, Wake Forest under. I'm betting the under a lot for some reason. South Carolina over 48, and UCLA over 63. Those are the picks of the week. Make sure you stay tuned for tomorrow, and I will do the NFL picks for the week, and I'll go over my fantasy team just to have something to kind of touch base on, and that'll be it. Appreciate it, guys.